Become AutoCAD expert step by step. Hello friends, I'm your guide Amit Garg and you're watching my channel CAD by Amit. Friends, in the previous lecture, we started working on the Draw tab and I covered two commands and the commands were line and circle. I hope both the commands are very clear to you and you have already seen that particular lecture. If not, I have given the link of that lecture in the description. You can see that now. In this lecture, friends, I am going to take up another two commands and the commands are donut and spline. So let's get started. The third command is donut. Shortcut is DO. Donut consists of two concentric circles where region between two circles is filled with solid. A donut looks like this. Here I have mentioned concentric circles. The concentric circles are the circles which are having the same center point. Now let's come to the donut command. When we give the donut command, the software will ask what is the inside circle diameter. In this particular case, I have taken the inside circle diameter as 20 millimeters. After that, the software will ask what is the outside circle diameter. Here I have taken the diameter as 40 millimeters. Once we give these two parameters, a donut will appear, the center of the donut will appear on the cursor asking for the center point location. I can give the center point location either by clicking with the mouse or I can even give Cartesian coordinate, and the point that I specify, we get a donut coming up on that particular point. Another big use of donut command is for creating the solid circles like this. How do we create a solid circle using a donut command? The answer is we keep the inside circle diameter as 0 and we take the outside circle diameter as per the requirement of the drawing and we get a solid circle. Solid circle means a circle which is completely filled from inside. When you take a printout of your drawing, this donut will come up like this, looks like a solid circle. So let's move to the model space and work on this command. For the donut command, I have three different ways. I can take it from the draw. I can click on the donut command here. I can take it from the ribbon toolbar or I can type down its shortcut, which is DO. I type down DO and press enter. Software is asking for the inside diameter. I want to keep this as 20 millimeters. Enter. Asking for the outside diameter. I take this as 50 millimeters. And here you can see the donut center coming up on the cursor. As I give the location of the center point, we get a donut on that very point and we can create as many donuts as we want with the same size. Now suppose I want to create another donut with a different size. I have to come out of the command, again enter into the command using the enter key. Now this time I want to make a donut where the thickness of the boundary is less but the outside diameter should be same. In that case, the inside diameter, I need to increase the value of inside diameter. Earlier this was 20, so now I increase it to 30. I want to keep the outside diameter as same, so I keep it at 50 millimeters. And here we get another donut, but this time the boundary thickness is less. And using the same logic, I can create a solid circle now. For creating a solid circle, I'll take the inside diameter as 0, outside diameter as per the requirement, and here we get a solid circle. Command number 4, spline. Shortcut SPL. Spline is a smooth and continuous curve which passes through few given points. Spline can be open or closed. I have created one spline here in this diagram, taking up these points which are marked with the black dots. Now these point locations we can give either using mouse or we can even use coordinate system or Cartesian coordinates for giving the point locations. As we give the points, all the points are joined by a smooth and a continuous curve. Now this particular command, spline command, is basically used for creating a freehand kind of sketches, because at times in architectural drawings, in interior drawings, in survey related drawings, or even in mechanical related drawings, we need to create something as if we are drawing something or sketching something freehand. So this command is very useful for creating such diagrams. So let's see one example. I run the spline command by typing down SPL. You can take it from the draw tab, or you can even take it from the ribbon toolbar draw panel. The command is right there. So I've already typed down SPL, which is a shortcut for spline command, and I press enter. Now software is asking for the first point, and I start giving points using the mouse one by one. I want to create a sine wave kind of geometry. So I just give the last point. This is my last point, suppose. So I can press enter and my points are finished. Now the software is asking for the starting tangent. Now starting tangent is one line which is tangent to the starting point on the spline. As I change the direction of this line, the spline will also change on the starting point. If I take it towards left hand side, the spline shape is also changed on the starting point. If I take it towards right hand side, the spline shape on the starting point is again changed. I decided to keep it in the alignment with the spline, and I simply click there. So the shape of the spline on the starting point is finalized, is finished. But now it's asking for the direction of the end tangent. End tangent is a tangent line on the end point of the spline. Similarly, I can give it a right hand side direction. I can take it towards left hand side, or I can keep it in the alignment. I decided to keep it in the alignment and I simply clicked here. So my spline shape or spline curve is final. Sometimes we want to change the shape of the spline even afterwards. So what do? Is we do not give any command. We simply click on the spline by the cursor, and as we click, we see few blue colored square shaped points coming up on the spline. Now these points we call as grips, G-R-I-P-S. Now supposingly I want to change the location of this point to some different location. I can simply go to this grip point, I can click on it, and we automatically enter into the stretch option, and I can simply stretch it and I can leave it at some different location, changing the position of this particular point. Supposingly I want to change the location of this point as well. I can click on this, I enter into the stretch, I can take to a new location and click there to change its location. And once I feel this is the final shape, I can press escape to come out of this. So this is how we edit a spline quickly. So these were the two commands, friends. Now giving you exercises on these two commands. Exercise number 1. Make one solid completely filled circle with a diameter as 60 millimeters. So friends, obviously you have to use a donut command, and you already know how to do this. You have to keep the diameter of the circle as 60 millimeters. Exercise number 2. For exercise number 2, you can create a diagram or a sketch like this using the spline command. And for editing the shape of the spline, you can use grip editing procedure that we just discussed in the lecture. And this is the kind of diagram that we used to make in our childhood. So I think you can make it easily using the spline command. Make few mountains, make a river, or make some sun rising through the mountains, or maybe something from your own creativity, from your own imagination. So enjoy making this using the spline command. Friends, I hope you like this lecture. If you like this lecture, please do like it, share it with your friends, And if you have not subscribed my channel as yet, please do subscribe it, because I am giving you new lectures on a very regular basis. And do not forget to press bell icon. Thank you so much. Take care.